Start recording. All right, we are recording. I had to re-record that because I was checking a thing on TradingView and it leaked my address, so we're not doing that again. All right, let's hold on. How do I? Hold on. I got a new keyboard. I don't know how to full screen it. All right, well, I guess we're just gonna stay like this. Um, it won't be too bad. Hopefully not. Can I full screen? Can I go like this? No. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Shift to it. Oh. Alright, it doesn't matter. Market opens in 5 minutes. We have to get ready. 30-minute time frame. We're gonna mark out our time frames, our time zones. So 9:30 right here. Alright, if we could just do that. 9:30 right here. 3 a.m. for London session and 18 for our Asia session. So this was our previous day. I don't know why I marked it 11. Oh, I remember why. Previous day, we were um very boring downtrend. Oh no, very like non volatility and everything. We come down here. I think we swept all of these weird looking lows. And then after that we broke. So we swept all of this, and we've just been going up. Um, but yeah, that was a move that was well after our trading time. So thank God I got off. Let's delete these because we know what's up. Now let's check our 15-minute time frames. Make sure our 8 a.m. thing is looking good. Where's 8 a.m. at? 15-minute time frame up here. Go down here. Mark these out. It's like my favorite part. Boom. So we are in a downtrend. Um, actually, if we look on the 1 hour, actually, if we look on the 1 hour, we are in an uptrend, but we ended up doing the break and retest like the break. So what I mean by that is, we go to the 5 minute, we did it and we broke to the downside. I wouldn't call that a break, but we are going down. Well, on the 15-minute, it does show a downtrend. Um, ish. Yeah, downtrend break structure right here. I think. But if we go over here, yeah, that's 10 points, so that's a break. So we broke to the downside. On the 15-minute, it does look like a downtrend. We are breaking down, but on the 1 hour, it doesn't. So that gives me some concern. Um, that's a low. If we do here, we're doing a lower low, so that would be a downtrend. So it's a very scary looking move. Are we getting any respect? 5, 10, 15. I would say we are getting respect at the midpoint. However, we don't have much to prove it other than this spot right here. We do have to mark out our highs and lows of the day. So here's a high. Here's a high, London high. Here's the Asia high, which we took out. So we might be going to a downtrend retrace. That might be the move today. Let's go on the 4 hour. It is still very not how would I say it? It's not very um it's not easy to tell, or like speeds are not as strong. Here they got taken out, going up. All right. Market opens in 1 minute. How's Nasdaq looking? Yeah, I gotta take all these out. Oh, so we made a new low on Nasdaq here. It looks like we almost took out this low. Um, we're gonna go ahead and mark that out. That's very important. Make sure our magnet is up. We have another low. Anyways, market is pretty much open now. So we're gonna go check ES and go to the 1 minute time frame, see if we get anything really fast here. Looks like we're getting some action. We might come up here. Who knows, honestly. But wait. It's not over 20 points. 10 points is a really good number, I would say. We're not in a trade. But it broke to the downside. We are getting some respect here. I like that. But I do want to see a little more. And even when we come back here, I want to see one confirmation. See, look, come here. Let's go trade. So I'm gonna place the limit order right here. So stop loss right around here. That would be 5 points. Really quick. Um, oops, I forgot how to do this, Loki. All right, this is very, very funny. Anyways, we're just gonna do this. Okay, let's just act like we shorted. We're gonna do 15 points, and we're going 5 points. So that okay. So let's say that's a trade. That's a trade. Boom. I sold. So hopefully we get just in and out quick trade. Looks like it's heading towards our take profit. We're not gonna say anything though. I was gonna place a limit order right here around there. So hopefully this turns out good, and hopefully this trade hits our take profit. Might get liquefied. You know what I forgot to check? Our forex factory. Today's Tuesday, 7:30. Right now, um, Chicago's doing something, but big retracement. Um, the move was very quick. This I don't like this. This is not good. Price buyers and sellers are really fighting. Um, which makes me think I should not have entered. But once we're in, at least what I say, like we're in, like we're in. Um, so we're just gonna watch this. If I get stopped out, I might stay for a little bit, see if we hit a high, or see if we come down into a low. We have a lot of volatility. Um, Not volatility, but we have a lot of options. It's not as depressing as yesterday, where the low was like all the way right here. So very choppy day. But it looks like price is starting to head back down. Looks like sellers are winning. Hopefully it hits our take profit and we'll be done for the day. But um yeah, hopefully we get a good day here, guys. Anyways, if this okay, so once we get either stopped out or hit take profit, I'm going to show you guys the new room. It's not done yet, but it is almost done. Um I added some shelves. I had a little stand for my Legos. I just brought in that lamp. I bought it like 30 minutes ago. Um, I have some frames, so I'm gonna get some posters I'm not done with yet. But one poster has a GT3 RS. I love that car, and it has a light that's kind of projecting onto the poster that I turn on during the nighttime. I have two more shelves up here, my guitar. I have another guitar right here. I bought the nightstand, and today, hopefully before I go into work, I bought something that's coming in is it's a drawer. It's a big drawer. And not that big. It's probably from here to here. Just filled with like these. So price looks like it's hitting on break even spot. That's not good. Just tells me next time I should be way more cautious. Anyways, um, look here again. Hits the midpoint. If it closes above this midpoint, I'm gonna be very happy. 18 seconds. Buyers are starting to win again. Here would be very helpful our volume profile. A If it closes above, I'm gonna be very scared. 4, 3, 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna get stopped out here, guys. And boom, we got stopped out. um, yeah, that's okay. I was not very cautious, so next time I'm gonna um, how should I say this? Next time, tomorrow, I should be more, how should I say, prepared. Prepared is the right word. Even if somehow this does go to my take profit, I should be more prepared next time. I'm going to, cause I talk, I'm going to prepare everything, prepare my highs and lows, and then record. Talk a little bit. Market opens, we trade. Probably maybe don't trade. See what happens. I don't know. But today it is looking very scary here, guys. Very scary. I thought it was gonna be a nice, easy scalp, but it doesn't look like. But it doesn't look like. My mom just texted me, we're gonna eat pizza, but I'm going to work. Today Mexico was playing in the World Cup. She talks in Spanish, but she said Fer. It's my sister's name, and Ronaldo, that's me. Uh, Tell my grandma to not cook because we're gonna eat pizza. But I'm like, but hold on, let me type in Spanish first. I said, but I have to work today, and Mexico plays at 6. So I'm just gonna let this trade play out. Maybe we get stopped out. I wish I actually went in. How do I say? I wish I actually um sold like this and then actually end up like and then boom sell. I think that's what I should have done. And next time, next time. But we're just gonna let this trade play out. I'm gonna mute my mic. And then here, while I'm editing, I can just speed it up. Um, and then so nothing boring happens. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm getting stopped out here. Something I do notice as I'm watching, like scrolling, whatever, we are going in an uptrend. So very, very extremely likely I'm about to get stopped out here. Um, but something I do want to take note, there is a lot of, I guess, strength in the midpoint. Um, when I came here, boom, a lot of people sold. Yeah. Um, saw them, boom, prices driving up, but there are still buyers. People keep selling, buyers keep winning though. See, look, people don't want to get stopped out. Um, something we're probably gonna make stronger uptrend. But what I do want to look at next, once we get off of this level, there are probably going to be levels here. Look, right here, price keeps failing above here, so I'm pretty sure um, either might easily break or might just really strongly reject over here. Because look, failed once, failed twice. Testing it a third time. We're gonna see what happens. And during the London session, um, so this is very promising, as well as um, yeah, we were making an uptrend, even though we failed above these price points. Um, we are making an uptrend, slow but steady uptrend. So I don't know if shorts was the move. Honestly, don't know what I was thinking. We did break to the downside, so the only choice for a valid uh 8 a.m. like orb strategy trade would have been the downside. Let's see if we got stopped out, or just stop me out at this point, man. Anyways, let's see what Nasdaq is doing. I never really checked Nasdaq. Nasdaq is also making an uptrend. Um, we're gonna mark out all our levels really quick just to see what's going on. I don't really care about the trade anymore. Very strong. What is this? 930. Oh, wait. We must start coming down. Look at Nasdaq. That, bro, that's why. Is that why we're holding off so much? Because we're starting to make. Because we touched here. Shorts might have accidentally been the move. By extreme, 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 extreme look. What is this? I didn't even check my time frames. That's not good. 9. But we are breaking up, so I think I got stopped out. Yeah, we broke up. Broke 2 up. So we got stopped out. So, in my level, right here, price is breaking up here. We might come up, but since we broke this one on Nasdaq, I cannot be too sure. Nasdaq might start coming down. Let's go on the 1 minute. Nice, we finally broke up. Got stopped out here. So now we broke up here. Look at this. This might be a trade. I'm not trading this. I already took a loss today. We're not revenge trading. Um, but look, we failed this one to come up to ES. We broke that one. Wow. Look at that. We are in an uptrend. So next time I have to make sure a lot of things happened today. And this is not even including our order flow yet. I want to see how that looks like. I want to see how it looks like. Because if I have the free version, like, what is that? How much data do I get? Delayed for 15 minutes. What I do want to check though, I want to see the bubbles. Yeah, unsubscribe. Is that Bitcoin? This is ES. What I do want to know. Oh wait, did I close out of why did I close out of trading? All right, we're gonna do that again. So what? Okay. Price I learned was 7,517. Oh wait, I do have it already. 7,517. 7,517. This is 17. This is 5,717. All these limit orders. There it goes. This is what it's supposed to look like. This. So these are our. This was our level 7,517. This was right here. This is the same price point. I might be wrong. There were a lot of resting orders. So this is a heat map. This just shows the limit orders. Um, Here shows our buyer and sellers are. Here shows our volume. Um, when we were at, okay, what time is it? Low. Okay, what time is it? It's 8:55. Basically 9:55. Wait, I'm so confused. There is a delay though. It's delayed. Um. Ah. So here's what I want to point out. Since there were a lot of resting orders at 7,515, when we got to this point, all the sellers sold. So that's the price they want to sell at. Boom. And that's why we flew in so high. That's why a lot of scalpers are looking for that. Order flow traders are looking for that so they can get filled immediately. So let's go to the 8 a.m. spot. 7506. 06. Yeah. Around here. 7506. 7507. It doesn't look like there were a lot of so look, and then we hit the spot, and then people don't want to buy. How do I explain this? This is so new to me. I'm not really into order flow. Well, like I am into it, but I don't understand it as much as candles. This is really cool. 7506. There were not a lot of resting orders, so there weren't a lot of trap traders, which allowed us to get a nice because look, once these were filled, since there were a lot of orders, these are resting orders. All this, and now look at the aftermath. All these orders are gone. Um, which means they were filled, or it was fake, whatever. Um, and then this is just price. Oh, look at all. It looks like the solar system. That's funny. Anyways, um, and then all this is just delayed data. Um, Same thing here. We went on a downtrend after. Um, Here's what I do want to point out. Boom, people get filled, right? Why doesn't price just keep climbing up? Why did we still go on a downtrend? Um, this is kind of Dom or what's it called? Dom or like the tape, which basically shows all the orders, the biggest orders. Sometimes it could be fakes, but they could be big orders. And tape shows the orders getting filled. The Dom, the depth of the market, um, boom, everything right here. Just kind of shows the price and the orders. Oh, I'm so sore. But anyways, um, if price is climbing, and let's say we filled a bunch of orders, but we can't climb up, there is probably a very big institutional seller that or buyer, it doesn't matter, that is absorbing literally everything. His order is absorbing all the buyers. Um, and price just keeps coming down because after they got filled, okay, after all these buys, like were bought, but it's absorbed. Um, and buying power isn't there anymore. Same thing with CBD. If it starts making a downtrend, but price keeps making an uptrend, the buyers are getting absorbed. Same thing I said yesterday. In theory, I don't really have anything to prove it, but we are still going on an uptrend. So we broke this. There isn't really another big high. I can definitely double check though. All right, that'll be it for me today though. I'm learning a lot. I'm gonna journal all this pretty soon once I'm done here, and that's it. Um, there were also these levels. All right, that is it. Let's go to Nasdaq. The only other high is up here. Well, no 1 hour. Just inspect that more, and we'll be done. So yeah, not much. We could wait till price comes up here, but we took the loss today. It is 9:02. It's only been 30 minutes into market open. I don't know. Should I say? Mm, mm. We'll just wait a little bit, see if actually we can just make sure right now. So from oh that's Nasdaq. So up to this high. So from 7528 to 600. 7520. Where are we at right now? Yeah, I'll just forward. 7506. Oh, because this is delayed. But there are some orders here to 600. There are a lot of people. But it doesn't look like we want to go up unless we fill all of these guys. So we'll just have to see. But price is at 508. And we're at 531. So from 531, where does price want to go? So we filled all this, right? All these are filled now. So now we're at 31. This is dead. These are dead orders. We could come up here, boom, but then we'd have to fight all the way up here. Fill these guys. This is all just dead. There are also a lot of orders because we are at this price range. But I think we are done for today, guys. Prices is right now we're here. This is delayed, so right now we're like right here. Price will have to keep fighting. And but we are going in an uptrend very slowly. All right, that'll be it for me. Tomorrow we might have a better day, but this is just one day. One loss is nothing. Plus, I am relatively new. But one thing we know for sure, we are going to win. We got to keep going. There's no way we're not going to lose. There is no way we're not going to lose. In the long run, commit to yourself. And I'm telling this to myself, telling this to anybody who's watching. Gotta commit to yourself. I used to think, man, once I once I make it, trading is gonna be a little boring. Or like, what am I gonna do with my life once I make it? Because I'll be a profitable trader, but what's my purpose after that? Some people go out to be doctors. Some people go out to be lawyers. Help people make a real contribution to the world. And I'm just out here stealing, not really stealing people's money, but you know, taking advantage of the liquidity. But what's after that? What's after that? I used to think to myself that not as an excuse not to trade, but as like once I make it, like what's next? Well, I'll be right back. But yeah, I was like, what's next? What's the next chapter? Like, what do I do? But Like this, this, losing, trying harder, um, learning, studying, like this is doing so much. Um, this is doing so much. Even like, and the losses in the how do I say it? In the grind, in the hardship, like that's what makes the freedom so beautiful. I go drive to work and I like visualize myself driving my C8 that I know I'm going to have. I visualize myself wearing freaking Ralph Lauren Purple Label, um, Loro Piana, like the high ends. And this capital that I want to win, not only will it set my family up for, its safety, my best friends, my family in Mexico, um, I just wanted to fund maybe other projects I want to do, other hardships that I want to chase, new businesses, just whatever the world brings out. Um, and that's what my purpose is going to be. Just helping others with the freedom that I worked so hard for. To those who didn't have the opportunity that I had. And I know I'm gonna make it. Not just giving to charity, not just whatever. But I'll think of a way. Right now, I had to focus on this. But even though we suck, even though I am an unprofitable little trader, I mean, I'm not unprofitable. It's like I'm, I can't trade like illegally yet. So right now we're paper trading, but still, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. All right, and with that, I am done here. Price is still fighting here. We're dropping back to 521, but we still have to go all the way up here if we want to keep progressing with all these dead orders. Um, that's it. Look at all this here. All right. See you guys in the next one.